works, it works, it works, it works, it works, it works.
I didn't point at you at the right time, so now it's just say it works, it works, it works. Scoot over, we're back, more Prime, remastered. John's back with the GameCube controller with the now Y and X buttons swapped.
Now it's a real GameCube play.
No, it's not. Map is still not toggled to start, and it is toggled to start.
Nintendo, fix your GameCube controls.
It was just out for 2 weeks, dude.
That's 2 weeks they could have gotten it right. That's 2 weeks they could have tested to make sure that it was right.
Pushy, pushy, pushy. You don't know how stuff goes in companies.
You're right, I don't. But you always want to make sure. Heck, if they really cared, they would have made the controls customizable like Super Metroid controls. Oh, that's right. I don't have a...
No charge beam.
Free.
Yeah.
Free.
I don't know why. I don't think that was a thing in the Wii, though. That's the weird part.
Everyone's just jumping on me.
Focus to your radar, then. But, yeah, last part, we got us some missiles.
I wonder.
No, John. This is the Wii version. You can't trick the game. Besides, that requires the double jump. Which, again, you could have gotten early if this was the 1.0 version.
Actually, I think there's videos showing off that you can do it there. Hold on. I just gotta do this. Whee!
If you could do it in a Switch port, that'd be amazing, but it's probably stupidly specific. Passageway to Shrine. One of many. Hello?
Anyone home?
Parasites. Oh, parasites. Scarabs.
60 to enter Cape Claw.
Man, I can't wait to see you play that game.
Oh, don't make me play that game.
I'm making you play Star Fox Adventures.
Have a heart. I will...
Have a heart, he says. I'm not making you play Star Fox Command.
Don't make me.
I'm sorry I'm not making you play Soap Opera Simulator.
Alright.
Anyway, here we are at the... What room is this? Press the map. That's George. The Ruined Shrine. Oh, there's a ball.
Yes, there is.
Won't hurt to get it. No, my ball. They want to take our ball and leave. Why aren't you moving?
It's just easier to spread fire here.
Not really. They seem to be getting more hits in than you are.
You know, they don't seem to stun as fast. Also, I can't just super lock on everyone like in the GameCube version.
We're sorry if this Let's Play is just constantly him and bantering this version, say the GameCube version is superior, that you should also spend way more than you should buy.
I'm not saying that it's superior, but, you know...
You've been complaining about stuff that's been changed a lot. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and it didn't need to be.
Well, whatever. Anyway, this is the armor-plated beetle, I believe?
That is correct. It is the boss of this area.
Mini-boss, I guess.
It thinks it's the boss.
Well, it seemed to show you. Yeah, the plated beetle. I don't know why I said armored. I'm thinking of actually armored cannon beetle from Pikmin.
Any money in it?
Lives with his mom. No. But yeah, this is also going to be your introduction on how to properly strafe and dash. You gotta wait for it to charge at you. Don't challenge it to a dance. You'll never win.
You say that, but I can get it around.
Okay, there we go. Surprised you didn't want to launch any missiles at it. But yeah, your tail is to wait for it basically when it starts flickering its horns at you. Then it'll charge.
Well, you gotta soften it up first, you know?
Yeah, you could have done that with 2 other missiles.
Oh,
Anyway, ball.
It's the ball.
It's the orb.
And now we ask the other question. How does Samus fit in this?
Well, let's see.
Ooh.
Not descriptive at all, but okay. Can't wait to try to reverse.
I will say that looked better.
It looks something you shouldn't really reverse engineer.
Yeah, but what do I know? New extras.
More concept art. So now we can roll. Oh, wait, hang on. Oh, wait, that's right. You're back on the GameCube controller. You don't get Spring Ball.
I don't need it.
Man, I can't wait to see that turn around.
I can bomb bounce, brother. You forget.
I know, but, you know, imagine not enjoying a quality of life update.
Listen, I'm used to going at it.
I'm used to suffering against Spider Guardian. I really think I should record a different game for the channel, because it'd be weird if we uploaded Metroid 2 and then Metroid Prime back to back.
Maybe. Anyway, you're going to go up here. Now that we got mostly everything.
We got everything now that we can. Oh yeah, by the way, birds are in the sky.
Oh yeah, you can technically shoot the birds if you want.
Yeah, see?
You just went, that bird just went bye-bye.
Bye-bye birds.
Bye-bye birdie.
Well, at least the blast radius is still generous. You missed that one entirely.
I know.
Left a little more. There you go. But you forgot the one about... Yeah, but it's just the one under the bridge.
Don't need to.
I know. I'm just kidding. There is not even one underneath the bridge. More scarabs, though, up ahead.
Pain, pain, pain. That's all.
Look, we'll be able to walk through them one of these days, okay? Anyway, get your items that look like they belong in a mascot brand cereal.
I love my purple stuff. Yes, I do.
No one knows what was the purple stuff in those Sunny D commercials. Only Jesus knew.
Alright, now
It's
this
still...
room, I hate this room.
You can see unless you want to turn on the, unless you want to lighten up the gamma.
Nah.
Or, you know, have the plasmites do your job. By the way,
here's more lore.
Yeah, right near this acid fountain. This ciphered lore, once again. The surges of negative energy brought by the meteor fair and far exceeded our expectations. We Chozo have yet to find a way to rid ourselves from the great poison. All we can do now is seal it away and wait for the day when a power to purify the poison appears. However, it is already impossible to collect all the pieces of the great poison, as it is already spread, seeping into the plant and hardening.
Oh, jeez.
Don't tell Jamal to touch
Supposedly, these are all in order, too.
Is this the right way? Ow.
Yes, it is.
Is that drinkable? Ow. Alright, because I know there is another room that you technically can't go in because it's too hot. Shriek bats! Didn't shriek at all.
No, that's because I used it.
Ooh, funny tree room.
Okay, I gotta say, the pollen count in this is insanely high.
Reapers, I believe.
Your allergies would go bananas. Look at this.
My face would lighten up. Well, that's one of the symbols.
Yes.
But you need to get closer. And actually, no, you need to find a different room. Yeah, by the way, be careful. These things will smack you off, and they don't die.
Not without a plasma shot.
Yeah, but you don't get that till later down the road. Nice try, John.
Ow, ow, ow. And that's what happens when you jump in acid, ladies and gentlemen. Any questions?
Yes, why did you do that?
Why wouldn't I do that?
Lack of brain cells?
I can't believe they're making me use the freaking thing. I used to be able to just jump up here and be done with it.
Again, you are changing about old stuff. You're bickering about old stuff.
Because sometimes,
Fog,
whatever, if it ain't broke,
steam.
don't fix it. Just saying.
So you're telling me you were completely fine? Look, I can understand for, like, you know, from your perspective of dread. Save point behind you, by the way.
I don't need it.
If I see a game over screen, I'm going to laugh at you.
You see the game over screen, we're both laughing. Because I need something to laugh at.
Anyway, I can understand from a standpoint from, like, you know, like, take, for instance, how Dread allowed you to pretty much, you know, how Dread essentially allowed you to sequence break. Well, most Metroid games allow you to sequence break in some areas. Don't expect to pull out the Blast Cap. Get some health back. That's not a Blast Cap. Blast Cap's down there.
I can't grab it without the chart. It doesn't matter.
You know, complaints. Look at all these missiles we don't need.
I probably should have missile first. Ooh,
Crates to the left.
Look at that haze.
I know, right? You should stand in it. Pull up the crates. Health. Missiles again.
Anyway, this is a first of many puzzle rooms.
Basically scan the 4 symbols that are around here. There's one that looks like a comb, one that
Also, you can see my eyes in that, which is very creepy.
No, those aren't your eyes. Samus doesn't have cat eyes. Thank God. Blast caps are blocking this other one. I could have sworn blast caps could drop items. I don't know what that one looks like, but I can't tell from here.
I don't need to. Yeah, I remember where all these are. I'm traveling at the speed of wee.
Down below.
Well, first and first.
That's 3 of the 4.
Which means number 4, if I recall, is... Huh.
Right in front of the last platform up there.
Oh yeah, it's on the wall.
Yeah. I remember where these all are. I can pull it out as much as I want to.
And now, the hammer.
Last symbol.
As in it's hammer time.
Nope. You think we just do a... Hey look, the charge beam. And some more lore. Oy, oy. Disaster struck suddenly, we had a vague dark foreboding, and it became truth. A meteor appeared from nowhere, casting a dark shadow of debris over the land. With the violence of its impact, its destructive force spent. The fallen star burned itself out rapidly, and the incident should have faded into memory. But the meteor brought with it corruption. A great poison burst forth into the land, a strange energy that clawed at natural life with ferocity. That strange negative energy emitting from the meteor expanded from the encompass of town floor at night as a spider weaves a web. You see it.
How the heck do they know what a spider is?
Yakuza?
Yeah, but that's not really it.
Well, that's more of an X-parasite creature. But we never really found a normal version of that. We did see a Cirrus, but even then, that was a dead one.
New extras. Oh boy.
The Eons are...
Oh, that is a high def eye.
Yeah, but even like most things, high def eyes go down within a good charge. We'll be back here later, though. There's a bombable wall to the left.
Yep, and I want to make sure that I have Spider Ball when I do.
Do you? Could have sworn there was an item in there.
There is, but there's also an item involved in Spider Ball. So I will be making a second trip here when all my... Actually, no, I'll be making a trip here when I have the gravity suit.
You like really complicated and making things harder on yourself, don't you?
No, not really. I mean, the way I see it, it's easy, because that way I've already made a mental note of it. Alright, and now comes the fun part.
Save.
Nope, escalation.
In an FPS game. Oh, there's shriek bats near a save. That's why I said you can get some health.
Well, I do have the charger now, so maybe I can fry them, but I'm not...
They're not on the radar right now.
Come to me.
No.
Yes.
What if one just went behind you and laughed?
Oh. Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, we just got that back.
Yeah.
That sounds like a you problem.
Yeah, I know. And I accept it as a me problem. It's a Steve Buscemi problem.
No, it's not really.
Well, it's not Steve Buscemi with you, so you tell me.
We're not playing on the Wii U. I mean, since we got our now morph ball, we can now roll back into small holes.
Yes.
More shriek bats too. Don't know why everyone else didn't wake up.
Don't matter. They did.
Missile expansion above there, but again, can't really get it yet.
Give me a minute to get the bombs, and I'll go get it.
Oh, you want to do it the hard way, huh?
You want to do the... Yes, I will do it the hard way. Or the classic way, as it is known.
Classic way allows you to bomb multiple times. You can only bomb up to 3. They do contact damage, remember that.
So I...
No, you don't.
My beam makes contact with their eye, and they're damaged. Simple as that.
I remember this room.
Yep, can't go down this hall because it's all... Oh, hold on.
Poisoned, acid.
Oh.
Ran into it again? Really? No, this is the one you can't go down, see?
Yep, can't go down that one. So we have to take another way.
More shriek bats. There's a red health. There's another one. 20 units.
Yep.
Oh, it's 30.
Nope. 20.
Oh. What do you yeah.
Stuff.
So,
what do you think?
What do you think, Stone Toad?
Stone Toad don't care. Stone Toad just look for food.
And look at its eyes. You can actually see its eyes better.
Alright, you can. Look at that.
Yeah, food.
Yeah, stay away from that unless you got bombs.
Which we don't have yet.
Give it some time.
Maybe like, I don't know, the next 3 minutes or so.
Alright, I don't have bombs yet. Yes, I did try to just open them without bombs.
We got more scans over here.
I know.
That's a big hive, though.
Oh, special door.
And also big, this boy here, the incinerator drone.
First.
Special lock door, ow.
I'm catching a flame.
Incinerator drone.
Look at that fire particle. Seriously, that is beautiful.
Yep, programmed for high temperature. Yeah, it's basically a drone that breathes fire. 25% of scans already?
I know my stuff.
We're just waiting for it.
Easy way to, ow.
Stop walking into the fire. So we have more company up ahead. Hive, primarily barbed war wasps. Speaking of barbed war wasps, these ones like to shoot at you.
These are barbed war wasps.
As I stated already.
No relation to anti-Ruth's war wasp.
Or the ram. They like to shoot projectiles.
And now it's getting fancy up here.
I remember back in the original 1.0. Actually, no. It had to be 1.0 because if you had the space jump already at this point, you could technically just sit on the thing's head and just wait for its head to pop up and shoot it.
Things are coming out more sporadically than normal. Usually after about 3 or 4.
Challenge. War wasp. It's open. I think one more pummeling should be enough to cause it to burn out. Yep. No pun intended.
No pun intended. No pun intended.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Alright, come on.
It's up. You're hitting the side.
There we go.
Ow. Drone's down, hive's gone.
And that is properly how you get rid of your pests. You don't like it, set it on fire. You have issues with it, set it on fire.
These match in front of me look very tempting.
Don't set me on fire. Remember who
the lock sticks even after you kill it.
Well, yeah, because we'll make sure you get it and don't forget about it.
You know what? Actually, that kind of makes sense because it did bring me back to a thing. You know, an Ocarina of Time. You know the heart piece associated with Dampe?
Yeah, Dampe.
Yeah. If you dig it up and if you leave the area, the game thinks you got the heart piece. You'll never get it. So if you didn't pick it up for some reason, tough luck.
Really?
Yeah.
You can screw yourself out of a heart piece. How about that?
Yeah, it's weird.
So this is the more fault.
For some reason, why would you do that is beyond me. 3DS fixed that, though. In fact, 3DS even made it more weirder.
I gotta work on my timing here. Give me a minute here.
Yeah. You're off. There you go. But yeah, the 3DS version fixed it. Somewhat. I say somewhat because, yeah, you can leave and then pick it up again. The problem is, though, for some reason, the game doesn't check off that you pretty much got the heart piece, so technically you can get full health just by doing Dampe's minigame. And the 3DS port of Ocarina of Time.
Impressive. Hey, Stone Toad. That is how you...
He was hungry. Why'd you do that? Bomb slot.
Basically, this is one of the bigger puzzles. It's actually one of the ones that when I was a kid...
Didn't like.
Nope. I actually ignored it for a while. Because
until you realized that was mandatory. Yeah, but don't get... Yeah, pretty much it's good to slot A to slot B. Though, of course, it is timed, as you can hear by that jingle. Man, that should have been done by now if you had a spring ball.
Don't you bring the spring ball into this.
I'll bring the spring ball into this.
I will spring you upside the head.
No, you won't.
You're right, I won't. I like you too.
That's my job.
Okay, so then we gotta get back over here.
Mind the shriek bats, by the way.
Oh, the shriek bats are back.
Yeah, they are, see? Well, the door's locked anyway.
Alright, keep going, 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 keep going.
There it is.
Alright.
You know, I just realized something.
What?
Was it this game or 2 that had the electromagnetic field that would prevent you from falling out?
What?
When you were in a bomb slot, there'd be like a little like electric X around you to prevent you from falling out.
That is in the second one.
Okay. Like I said, my mind is tricking me. So we sank the water.
So why did we do this? Well, there's 2 reasons. 1, we're gonna have to come back in this place eventually. And 2, free energy tank.
Well, this area is more important later down the road when we come back with that item for the spider ball.
Yep.
Because one of our beam upgrades is over there. This is the furnace, isn't it?
Yep. Yep. We are actually inside that place right now.
Man, it's hot in here. Except it's not hot enough because I'm not burning to death.
Well, that's because the furnace isn't. No one's turned on the damn furnace in a while. Again, hippies. They want to save on their gas bill.
No, we got yeah, but then a meteor happened and suddenly their water's contaminated.
Jeez, what kind of meteor does that?
What caused the meteor in the first place?
Well, you know, we'll get those answers in Metroid Prime 3, but right now...
We're playing Prime 1, and they haven't really made the remaster of Prime 2 or 3 yet at this point.
Nintendo, if you do, please fix the triple shot.
You're not a fan of that, aren't you?
I'm not, but that'll also screw up my light and dark ammo.
Yeah, that's one thing a lot of people have noticed. If they do that, it's going to screw around with that. Unless, you know, for some reason they decide to remove the ammo gimmick entirely. Which, that's going to break, which I doubt they'll do, because that will break some items, i.e. Dark Burst and Annihilator Beam.
Alright, let's see here.
So, normally, I don't know if... Is this... Yeah, you jump on that side over here.
Yep. Here.
And then, normally you're supposed to come with the,
Most?
Yeah. Normally you're supposed to come back with the space jump. Which, if you played later Metroid games, you might know is for being a little bit more weird. But here it's just the obligatory double jump. Right here. You gotta do this to this corner. Hey,
yeah!
There we go.
I still got it, baby! Woo!
More missiles. Obtain more unattendedly than... Yeah.
Yep.
Sequence break! Acid bath. Save room up there.
Nope. We're just gonna keep rolling.
The next time we get is the various, ain't it?
Yep, and we will come back to this room in a minute. It burns,
Ow.
it burns, it burns.
My feet. You need to be on the platform to reap. Okay,
Nope.
never mind. Alright, shut me up, okay?
I will. You're probably wondering why I'm heading back. Well, I'm buffering for...
Missiles. More missiles.
Well, you can say it's more missiles. Out, out.
Why'd you do that?
Out.
Why are you doing this?
Out.
Stop on yourself.
Out.
Use your brain.
Out.
Get it on.
Out. What? My automatic method not good enough for you anymore?
If I wanted to... Just play the game. I don't even know why. Maybe the blast radius wasn't so generous. Isn't there a third one above you?
Nope.
I could have sworn there was.
Nope.
Oh well.
Alright.
Well, since we got our bombs, sandstone's no longer an issue.
No, it is not. I'm just gonna do this. Okay. That happened.
You see, this is the last step. If you're doing this first, you kind of screwed up somewhere.
Instructions not clear. I accidentally bombed myself.
Metal curve. We seem to be doing these in the wrong order. What you're supposed to do is this step first.
I'm having a moment, okay? I know this is like baby's first puzzle for a missile, but...
We're having a please stand by moment.
Yeah. Oh god. This is probably gonna be one of our longest ones in a while, man.
Most likely. Since we're going for everything.
Yeah. Alright. Well, I said I'd I can't guarantee that.
I mean, we could look up how much you'll have by the end of the game. It's like, what, 230? No, it's 230 in this game. Missiles.
Pretty sure it was 255.
You're thinking of other game. Maybe it was 255. I'm thinking of Super Metroid. That was 230.
Pretty sure that one was 250, actually.
230.
Don't argue with the guy with the controller.
I
will turn this Metroid around.
You know, it's amazing how the wall still remains destroyed even after you got rid of it. Really?
It's thorough.
What, the wall or what you just came out of your ass?
You're fine. As you can see,
more missiles. This is why John wanted to come back later.
I figure if I'm gonna do cleanup here before the first major checkpoint.
I just realized something. When you killed the blast caps, they usually let the toxic cloud around. That would linger for a while. It didn't seem to linger at all.
Yeah, I know. That's weird.
By the way, I guess we should probably bring this up now because Tangleweed's pretty much an optional thing to deal with. Not only do they spread rumors, but they also slow you down. Why are we going back here?
To get the other power-ups.
Other power-ups? This leads to Magmore.
Yes, but there's also a room that leads to the other power-ups. Told you, I'm souping up.
Whatever.
What are we at here? 25 here?
35.
Damn, that is a lot of missiles.
Get your eyes checked, son. No, wait. I can't say that because that means I had to get my eyes checked too because we're kind of both in the same scenario.
Yeah. Alright, here we go. Believe it or not, you can actually end your game on these things.
Not really. You can just get hurt.
You can get hurt.
But you can also end your game, yeah. Which, if memory serves, actually, the weirdest thing, whenever you die in the morph ball mode, you get like this nuclear explosion going off. Like a power bomb. Okay. Or compared to in Prime 2, where if you just die in your morph ball phase mode, you just fall apart like a Lego character.
Alright, here it is.
So weird.
Here's where I need to go.
The elevator doesn't want to go up.
The elevator doesn't want to go up. The elevator is being very difficult with us today, isn't it?
You don't notice, but somebody previously was here and pushed all the buttons on the elevator. Oh, right, this room.
Yes, this room.
This room is weird.
And more lore.
Oh boy, here we go.
Start reading.
Do I have to?
Yes.
Fine. The future of the VIT is a vague thing, ever changing and always in doubt. Even if we chose, I could gain the ability to foresee the future. This one got distracted halfway through. Somebody tapped his shoulder, turned around, and there was no one there. Probably a ghost. It would be a hollow gift, for we could never hope to control what is yet to occur. The fountain is an example of this. The day may come to where water dries up, and there's nothing we could do to stop such a tragedy. But we do know this, unlike the uncertain flow of water, the power of our will is strong and enduring. The will of the Chozo will never run dry. Who keeps touching me?
That's the acid, I keep telling you. Alright, so we already did that. Now there's a thingy here.
Special lock. It's on the front.
I know. I'm just making...
Which side's the front? The front.
I'm running into it now. See, that's why I hate this room.
It's too dark.
It really is. It's a pain.
Left, one more. Yeah, because right in front of here is an E-tank, I believe. That's why you need to bomb them first.
No, there's a special... No, see, you gotta unlock them first. See, look, they're not unlocked. You gotta scan something here.
Hang on. Go to your right. My right. Just keep going straight. Turn right. My right. That would be in that alcove. You sure you don't have to bomb them?
Yes, I'm positive you don't have to bomb them.
Wait, the doorway. Okay, maybe not. I know what you're saying. There's a scannable object in here, but...
It is somewhere
You slotted somewhere. By weak metal grating. Oh, look who was right after all!
I could have swore you had to do something first. So I had a frail moment in my brain. Big deal.
Yeah, this is also your tutorial on how to do a proper bomb jump. Or, you know, if you have a spring ball, give yourself a head start.
Let it be known, my brain is damaged.
It showed the last few parts in other playthroughs.
Yeah.
Free missile. Hey, well, where's the room outside take us?
Oh, come on, you know it. This isn't a roundabout room. It
Yep.
means we're going around about.
Beatles. With Fuzzy on rock.
And just so you know, there's nothing scannable in this room.
Beatles.
Well, okay, but they're dead. Well, most of them dead. Paul and
Free or you think?
Alright, now we're souped up. We've got, what, 45, 50?
40.
Good enough.
You can't literally see down the right side of your screen? It's enhanced. I mean, you could have gotten another missile, but you don't want to go back there till you get the spider ball. Want to take a quick break?
We're getting into this.
We still need to get that venom weed.
I know. And we will scan it. First things first?
We have to scan some things. Like
the obscured thingy here. We're going to open the door.
Yep. Ruin symbols.
That's 1 of 4.
The other one should be behind you. Yeah, right there.
That is way more detailed than I'm used to.
Remember, there's war wasps. You gotta not hives. You gotta shoot because they will not hesitate to shoot you out of these sandstone blocks. There should be another one up ahead.
I know. There's 4 on the way up the tree. This is what looks like.
That was a destroyed war wasp hive. To the left.
Yep. It blended in way too well.
The last one's at the very top.
Yes, of the tree. And there's
some venom weed. War wasp, by the way.
I see.
They're about to push you off.
They can most certainly try.
You already scanned it. You already scanned the large energy. Just get rid of the hive before they spawn in. You're better off just shooting the thing.
Yeah, but I've never done that before. I just wanted to do it just this once, just to see if I could.
Out of range. Get closer.
Making me have to do it the old veteran way. Gotta get close and personal. Alright, let's do this. We're gonna fight one of the more...
First things first, door opens. And a passage is revealed. Nothing. Well, that's a shame.
Alright, let's do this.
Is this Bendesium? No, that's the power
sandstone.
bomb. I forgot. Bendesium's the power bomb material.
Yep. That.
Boop. More venom weed. Ow. Reapers too.
A deadly combination had it not been for the fact that I'm used to such a combination.
I'm not owned, he says, transforming into a corn cob.
Can't help but feel that was an attack on me.
I don't know. Oh, wait, you could have scanned that now. You gotta scan both.
Whoa! Whoa!
What?
That looked... I'm not gonna lie. For the first time in this speed, that actually looked cool.
Solar powered. He looks a lot more greener than you back in the day.
Yeah, I know. Look at this. This is... Oh.
This big mamma jamma. Anyway, this is Flagra. The first official boss of the game. And this is a tentacle of Flagra.
Yes, this is the tentacle of Flagra.
Let's scan Flagra himself. Mind the balls. Man, that long boss lunch charge. Anyway, yeah, Flogger, the mutant plant, the source of the toxic water runs in the ruin. Flogger's growth cycle has been radically accelerated. As a result, it requires near constant exposure to solar energy to remain active. This exposure has made Flogger's outer shell thick and durable. The lower root is unprotected and vulnerable. However, exploit its flaw when possible. Concentrated shots will keep it dazed for short periods.
Nope, no need to.
Ow.
Seriously, this thing is green.
Also, you know what the best part is?
What?
Since this isn't the GameCube port, the original GameCube ports, the music track doesn't loop for 10 seconds. We already got it. Hurry up before he gets back up. Because Flogger will get back up and it will eject you out of here.
And you can just bomb it and it sets it on fire.
But yeah, back in... I think
Eco-terrorism.
I think the original GameCube port was the one where basically the song would loop every 10 seconds.
Yep, it would go... But
and then stop.
And then the Wii port, and the Trilogy port fixed it.
Yeah, so you actually get to hear what it sounds like. Ow. The game isn't kidding, by the way. Flogger will, like it just did. Keep it dazed, shoot it. But yeah, as you saw there, Flogger will not hesitate to flip the panels back.
Because it is a jerk!
Missile will get it up there too. You're aiming at Flogger, not the dang thing. It's down.
Yes, it is.
Final hold hasn't been exposed yet.
That's what she said.
Shut up.
Never!
Then I'll make you.
Yeah, I'm just saying what Samus is saying. You can't
Samus isn't talking. Samus only says ouch, and ouchie ouch.
You forgot her famous saying.
The baby.
No, Bargle Flargle.
Yes, how could I forget? Anyway, but yeah. What are the... Focus on the dang thing.
Well, I am focused.
No, you're not. You're getting hit rapidly.
I've got 3 tanks. You think I'm a little worried about some pussy-ass plant power?
Not as much as the demonetization thing.
Well, that's your worry. My worry is just having fun.
My worry is not trying to make a side hustle, Josh. It's going to block your way.
Yep. Whoop.
Man, it's going to kick you out. You got the worst ones.
That's fine.
No, it's not, because that means you have to do this all over again.
And in.
Ouch, it almost got up that time.
Almost.
Try to stick around the side where
Almost is for hand grenades and horseshoes.
You
and
said that in
business.
reverse, and that third one was not necessary.
I'm just
try to stick around
where...
That's great, but try to stick around where the tentacle is. Focus on the game.
Ah, yes, the Day of the Tentacle.
Not that
That's
game.
a great LucasArts game. You are right to focus on that.
Yeah, missiles.
Okay.
It's like I'm telling you to do. You're just gonna completely, John. You're doing this the wrong way.
Nope.
Yeah, you are, because you just. Okay, I didn't see the arch. See some missiles at it. A missile for this.
You don't think I planned my strategies in advance? Come on.
Not really. I didn't seem to care about the whole "it's shooting me when it woke up" thing.
It's not the first time I've been shot when woken up. Devil May Cry, baby.
You only played it once, you beat it, never touched it again.
Yeah, that's what it is. Anyway,
which is why I'll probably end up... Me or George will probably end up playing it.
Purified the water.
Yeah, the water's back to normal. Flogger's down. Never be rezzed again. Water's turning from green to blue.
By the way, what'd you think of the music?
It was good.
For what time we had with it.
Yeah, it was good. Problem is that you gotta remember, we kind of grew up where it just looped the 10 seconds.
Yep.
Kind of like...
Oh, look, it's the screw tag.
No, it's not. It's the various. It kind of reminded me how when it first came out, the 9th generation of Pokemon, the Elite Four seemed to loop every 3 seconds, screwed up, but then they fixed it.
Huh. Anyway, let's. What time is it?
It's turbo time, baby.
Turbo time.
Oh my god, I'm Turbo Man. We should, you know what, damn it, we should actually play this game around Christmas. That way this joke would have came full circle.
I know. As you can see, we are now getting our iconic shoulder pads.
Hut.
Now we're ready for football. Actual football.
And realistically, we should have just flown off to the next area. Turbo Man, away!
Anyway, now we
The
can go.
Various suit.
Damage has been halved, and I am...
Very suited for very harsh environments.
Hey, you're right, I am.
And
unfortunately, I can't see underwater.
unfortunately, our next suit upgrade gives us a filter.
Yep, and allows me to move through water freely.
How does that work in Prime 2?
Hey, where are they?
What? Oh, wait, gold. This one gets its own sprite to the right. Big energy replenishes 100. What were you expecting?
Oh,
there you are. These are Bombus, I think? Pulse Bombu and Bombu. These things can't be killed at the moment. However, for some reason, if you charge your buster, they'll follow you.
They love you that much.
And don't forget these little funny guys. Or not. I guess we'll get them in the other room.
We'll get them later. Right now, I don't want to get stung.
Oh,
and we are back to where we started.
Yep, this will take us down to a new area, Magmoor Caverns. Which should be a save not too far. We can call it apart.
Yep. Oh, God. Going down we go.
Shriek bats at the end of this hall.
Not even close. Oh, I guess you were technically right.
Sure is getting hot in here. Save room. Alright, here's our next resting point. You want to call it apart now?
Yeah, we'll call it apart.
It's about that time too anyway. So, next time we meet up,
we're going through the Magmoor Caverns.
Hopefully it'll be a nice pleasant stroll. Maybe we'll find Grisby on the way.
Grisby?
Isn't that one of the creatures? There's a Magmoor. There's Grisbys, Puffers.
Oh, yes.